Paris, the city where fashion breathes, where history, art, and emotion collide in delicate rhythm. This morning, beneath the glimmer of glass and the weight of a century's tradition, Lanvin opens a new chapter. The Summer 2026 Runway collection arrives not with noise, but with grace, a quiet confidence that only time and mastery can afford. It is a season of renewal, a moment suspended between the past and the present, where the whisper of Jeanne Lanvin still lingers, her signature bow, her romantic eye, her belief that elegance is an act of kindness. The setting is stripped back, minimal, reverent. Pale marble floors reflect a silvery morning glow. Rows of sculptural seats arc around a simple runway. No grand theatrics, just space for the clothes, the body, and the moment. In the stillness, the air itself seems to listen. Then, from the silence, movement. The first model steps forward. A long, fluid coat of sand-washed silk tied gently at the waist. Its color, not quite white, not quite beige like sunlight diffused through fog. It moves like memory. This is Lanvin's language, quiet, articulate, deeply human. Every hem, every seam, every fold is deliberate yet unforced. The clothes speak not of fantasy, but of feeling. Not a spectacle, but of soul. This season, the house explores motion and duality. It asks, how can power coexist with softness? How can structure breathe? And how can beauty move without breaking? The answers appear in a sequence of silhouettes that balance edge and ease. Tailored blazers sculpted close to the body. Fluid dresses that twist around the figure like flowing water. Trousers cut wide at the ankle, carrying the relaxed strength of the 1930s ateliers from which Lanvin once rose. The color palette tells its own story, a visual poem of summer light. It begins with dawn, pale ivory, champagne, soft dove gray. Then noon arrives, sea glass blue, rose quartz, the faint shimmer of copper. By evening, the tones deepen, coral. Each hue carries the whisper of warmth, the subtle melancholy of fading sunlight. At the heart of this collection is texture, the way light meets material. Lanvin's atelier has always been known for its mastery of fabric, and this season is no exception. There is silk organza, so fine it trembles with the air, linen that remembers every touch, and will so light it seems to float. Embellishments appear like fragments of dreams, micro beads, glass threads, hand-painted panels. Nothing is loud. Everything is alive. The accessories are restrained yet sculptural. Sandals with soft leather straps that wrap around the ankle like jewelry. Bags shaped like sculpted shells, metallic and fluid, echoing the Art Deco heritage of the house. And jewelry. Golden arcs, molten cuffs, delicate spheres that catch the light like drops of morning dew. This collection is not just about clothes. It's about continuity. Jeanne Lanvin's legacy still guides every stitch. Her belief that fashion should serve women, not the other way around, remains alive in every line and curve. In 2026, the house channels her original spirit of empathy, intimacy, and care. You can feel it in the proportions. How the jackets sit just above the hip to elongate. How the dresses drape to reveal motion rather than restrain it. This is fashion that understands real lives, graceful, fluid, unpretentious. Backstage, the mood is calm. There is no rush, only rhythm. Seamstresses adjust hems with steady hands. Makeup artists trace light, not color. Every person here is part of the legacy, a continuation of Jeanne Lanvin's atelier from more than a century ago. The collection might look effortless, but its beauty lies in the hundreds of invisible hours that built it. And then comes transformation. A dress in liquid bronze glides down the runway, followed by a tailored suit in powder blue, its jacket unbuttoned just enough to suggest ease. A floor-length gown of hand-woven silk reveals intricate embroidery along the neckline, a reinterpretation of the famous robe de style. Lanvin honors the past not by repeating it, but by reimagining it. The models walk with a subtle, deliberate cadence, not fierce, not defiant, but serene. Their presence fills the space. They are not performing fashion. They are living it. The soundtrack of the show mirrors its message. Minimal, contemplative, composed of strings and breath. Each note seems to echo the footsteps on the marble, creating a conversation between fabric, sound, and light. Halfway through, a shift occurs. The mood lightens, silhouettes open. Dresses ripple like sails catching a summer breeze. A white linen jumpsuit with a plunging back walks in, a modern take on leisure, yet undeniably couture. The collection speaks of freedom, of movement, of mind, of form. Lanvin's creative direction for 2026 leans toward quiet luxury, but not in the superficial sense. It's not about logo or trend, it's about essence. It's about knowing when to stop, when the line is enough, when the fabric already speaks. In that restraint lies the brand's genius. The show crescendos with a finale that feels almost cinematic. A series of diaphanous gowns float across the runway, their translucent layers catching every flicker of light. They move like ghosts of the sea, elegant, ephemeral, infinite. The finale gown, a sweeping column of gold-threaded silk, embroidered with abstract constellations. It glows not with luxury, but with light itself. As the final model disappears backstage, the room falls into silence. Not a silence of emptiness, but of reverence. Then applause, steady, sincere, human. Lanvin's Summer 2026 collection does what few shows still attempt. It tells a story not about trends, but about time, about legacy, renewal, and the enduring power of beauty made by hand. In an age where speed dominates, Lanvin stands as a sanctuary of slowness. Its garments are not statements, but companions. They're designed to be worn, lived in, remembered. Jeanne Lanvin once said that real elegance is to be true to oneself. That philosophy still anchors every decision, every detail,